Okay, so a lot of these theories that we've just talked about, they all wrap up into one thing called prison planet theory. And it's kind of terrifying, and it's kind of scary, but it also kind of makes some sense. And so the government was involved in doing like psychics where they had people like, putting themselves on different planes and checking out things in Russia and different stuff. And so they had a lot of 20-year psychic program, and now it's a black ops program. So the government has had a lot of success with dealing with people that could meditate and basically put themselves in someplace else and kind of see what was happening. And they did a lot of tests around it. And when they used these guys to test prison planet theory, they came back that prison planet theory is true. Prison planet theory was originally told to us from one of the first aliens that we had, basically that we made contact with. And then it was also backed up by a third study that they did. So three different studies have come back to support what I'm about to tell you, which is called prison planet theory. It goes like this. This is fucking nuts, okay? So the first alien supposedly that they had contact with, she spoke telepathically. And one of the people that she liked to contact with was her nurse. And so she told a lot of stuff to her nurse, and her nurse told us some stuff and didn't tell us different stuff. And one of the first things that she told the nurse was she was talking about humans and this and that in our life. And the alien told us that that she basically was a being that was from another planet and was able to occupy this little gray alien body and come down here to kind of see what's going on. Like that was her mission, right? And she'd been traveling a long time to do this and whatnot. And so in talking to her, what she told us is that we don't understand our own reality and that we're actually a prison planet. And what she said by that is this: that basically everyone in the universe can pretty much fly around like she did. We're all basically, ever living, spiritual kind of beings, like a super intelligence can float around the universe and go wherever we want to go. But the ones that are on Earth have been captured and put here because we're political dissidents, politicians, artists, and basically what she said is that the universe was ruled primarily by an empire, and the empire was very negative, a reptilian empire, I think they suggest, which is advanced reptilians. You've probably seen those, and they ran the thing with an iron fist, and anybody who didn't support them or spoke up, they put on the prison planet, which is Earth, which is at the side of basically like the known like universe that everybody else operates in. Okay. And so what happens is once you're placed on Earth and you die, then you go and you see the light, and the light is actually fake. And the light takes you in, you have a quick life review, and then they put you back in another human body. And then most of us here have lived thousands of years on here. And we never get to graduate to our higher self, because when we do die and our spirit should take off and we'd be able to traverse the universe and all that with the rest of the spirits, we're intentionally captured and brought back to Earth to live another life. What's crazy about this story is, one, they've tested it. They sent out the guys who the psychics, and they said, hey, what do you see when a spirit dies? What do you see? And they saw like the net that tracked everybody, like a digital net around the planet. And they saw the points, like the nodes that collected the souls. And they saw the whole operation, these psychics, right? And then they had the alien tell us, then they had the psychic test, and then they did another test. I can't really remember exactly how it was because it's just such a wild theory. And they all came back to support pieces of this prison planet theory. And then also UVA and big colleges have gotten involved now, and they've started testing this stuff. And what they found is when they talk to like young kids, they can remember past lives. They can remember having their memory reset. They can remember all the stuff. And I honestly, as a child, personally remember thinking that you lived as like lots of different lives. That's what I thought before religion imprinted on me. And I remembered a system kind of just like what this system is explaining. And if you look at the comments online, when people hear the prison planet theory, that you die, you see the light, there's a life review, and then you're forced back into another human body, it really hits home with people. And people will leave these crazy comments on any articles like this, like, I remember this is how I think things are, this is an important article, people need to read this. It's very interesting how people react to the prison planet theory.